The CEO of Digital Essence Group just doubled down on his stance that XRP would be priced at over $100 in the next 24 hours, posting on Twitter that if you wanted to know how confident I am in my bet, here it is. I am inevitable. And basically, he emphasizes that $100 per XRP is guaranteed in the next 24 hours, following Brad Garlinghouse, Ripple CEO, stating that XRP market cap will surpass over $650 trillion and replace Bitcoin, pricing XRP at over $121,000 per XRP. And so because of this statement, and because of Fidelity and a lot of other institutions, including the Central Reserve of the United States of America, has officially decided that they would be buying XRP, he believes that XRP will begin to pump in the next 24 hours to over $100 before making its way up to approximately $750 by the end of this week, and then reaching as high as $10,000 by the end of 2026. In fact, here's a statement by Fidelity's head of digital assets. His name is Roger Spatson, which says that within a diversified digital portfolio, we view XRP Ledger as a native token XRP as a foundational building block given its market cap significance and its potential price. It's also confirmed by the fact that Brad Garlinghouse has officially confirmed that over 100 banks are now using XRP for cross-border transactions, and went publicly on Bloomberg to indirectly confirm that XRP will reach the same price and market cap of Bitcoin at approximately $120,000, highlighting that XRP is in fact the next Bitcoin. And to make this clearer to you guys, I'm going to roll this clip so that you hear it for yourself. Jack Clever saying XRP is guaranteed in the next 24 hours by December 31st to be over $100 per XRP. Let's roll the clip.
Price prediction for December 31st. I have a public bet for $750,000. Sorry, no, geez, that's way too much. $750 XRP is my public bet for XRP by December 31st. And again, we'll see on that one. I made that bet because I wanted to make sure that the people that, that person had made other bets with were made whole on their XRP. We did a double or nothing to make sure that all those people got paid back, whether I win or lose, all those people get their XRP back. But again, I'm 99.9999% on $100.
Now, as we mentioned XRP, it's important to comprehend that XRP's current price is sitting at $1.87, which is extremely bullish. But this is only the start of the real price increase that is about to happen in as early as in the next 24 hours. And so we partnered with Apple to give every single person watching today's video up to $100 worth of free money for you guys to get yourself a nice bag of XRP. Guys, this is your golden opportunity to literally get yourself free money without having to do absolutely anything, except for going ahead, hitting the like button, subscribe, sharing this video, and most importantly, signing up on Apple using my link in the description and doing a transaction. Again, the whole process takes less than 5 minutes. It's free money. I definitely recommend it. And with that being said, let's get right back into the video. Now, as we mentioned, $100 in the next 24 hours per XRP and $750 by the end of this week per XRP. It's important to highlight how exactly we could reach there, or how exactly that can actually happen. And so it takes an important notice to highlight the fact that a $650 trillion market is about to unlock on the XRP ledger. And the more money is on the XRP ledger, the greater it is for XRP, because that means more demand, less supply of XRP, because with every transaction that happens on the XRP ledger, you're burning XRP, but you're also increasing the demand of XRP available, causing for a potential supply shock. And it's because of that that will cause XRP to skyrocket. And we're talking about institutions like, for example, JP Morgan, that has officially decided that they would integrate Ripple into their payment rails through G Treasury Payments, a company that is actually now owned by Ripple Labs. Or, for example, BlackRock, which is set to pour over $9 trillion directly into XRP. And this has been reported by numerous different outlets. Let's take a look at this report. Claiming BlackRock is set to invest $9 trillion into XRP. But there's a lot of other outlets, and basically it's already confirmed that BlackRock is going to put in that amount of money. But it's also of other institutions that are unlocking massive markets that are worth trillions of dollars, like RealFi, for example, that's unlocking a $654 trillion industry using their Real token, which is built on the XRP ledger. And we're talking about Real Token, a project that is literally went from 100th of a penny to about 2.5 cents, continues to soar day by day. And I mean, just got listed on CoinMarketCap, just got listed on MEX. So they're finally getting that expansion and that recognition that they deserve. And while RealFi now allows you to actually use the real token, because you can actually begin, using that real token to either cash out, to buy real estate, or do any transactions directly using the RealFi framework. Now, this is a big deal because it's built directly on the XRP ledger, and we're talking about a $650 trillion market that is about to be unlocked using real token. And just look at this, because this is an expert analyst literally predicting that yes, 750 XRP is going to happen in 24 hours, but the most important part is this potential shift may ignite trillions in global capitals to actually flow into the XRP ledger via real token, which is built on the XRPL, positioning itself to tap into the enormous $650 trillion global real estate market. But here's where things get crazy. If only 1% of that $650 trillion market moves into the ecosystem, real token could theoretically surge from about 2.5 cents to $64 or $65,000, setting off a historic once-in-a-lifetime supply shock. And just take a look at this, because this is the real token, the project that is going to unlock trillions of dollars onto the XRP ledger, surge into the hundreds if not thousands of dollars, and make record numbers. We're talking about the unlock of $650 trillion while it's going to go through real token, a project that's currently priced at about 2 cents, is about to soar, because if you just take a look at this as a very low supply, we're talking about millions in circulation, which is actually nothing when you look at XRP, which has 100 billion, or you have XLM, which is 50 billion, but the potential here is massive. You're talking about very strong support levels, very low resistance, and this is the most bullish part about it, because when you're talking about a project that is solving a multi-trillion-dollar problem that is unlocking trillions of dollars, then obviously you get very bullish. And this is one of these very practical situations where we look at a project that was not listed at any centralized exchange, very complicated, nobody really knew about it, yet it continued to rise massively, going from 100th of a penny to 2.5 cents. And now it is primed for something significantly bigger. I mean, we've just filled a consolidation measure, which is what you typically see before a massive breakout. And so this is what's very exciting, because in the next couple of weeks, as we see massive trillions of dollars unlock flow into the real token, the price is going to soar. And because there's very low supply, we're talking about massive demand, intrinsically going to skyrocket the price, not enough supply, the price is going to soar, and it's going to result in potentially, hundreds, not thousands of dollars per real token. And again, it sounds kind of crazy, but just do the math here for yourself. I mean, if 1% of the $650 trillion goes into the real token, it's going to hit $65,000. It means that this can happen because, again, real token is still very early, not enough supply, and there's going to be a lot of demand all simultaneously happening at the same time. And so just imagine right now, this second, if somebody were to buy like $10,000 worth of real token, the price could soar into the dollars. We're talking $7, $8 potentially. I mean, it sounds crazy, but again, $7 from 2 cents, meaning millionaires would be generated as a result. And this is going to scale, again, if you imagine now $100,000 in daily transaction volume, or $1 million in daily transaction volume, or something crazy like real token gets listed on Binance or Crypto.com or any of the number 1 tier 1 exchanges, the price would soar because, again, massive demand is going to flow and not enough supply. And so this is why I'm very bullish. I'm bullish on the potential, and I'm bullish that specifically in the next couple of days/week, we are going to see the beginning of the bull run for altcoins. And it's going to be headed by cryptocurrencies that are solving a multi-trillion dollar problem in the payment reward space, and real token is leading exactly that. And the potential that we could see real token going, doing a 100,000x or 10,000x or something crazy that, going from 2 cents to 1,000. The only time you're going to see any project do this is if you get in early, and if you get into projects that are actually solving a real problem that are going to unlock massive amounts of money. And so this is why I'm extremely bullish. This is why, again, we believe on the Crypto Geek channel that the cryptocurrency markets are something that is volatile but can have a lot of money made in a very short period of time. So I'm very bullish. Again, I want to emphasize I'm not a financial advisor, it's not financial advice, and always doing research. And the only reason why I emphasize this is because, again, the whole concept is I want to let you guys know to do research, to look into these projects. And so we'll be leaving all links down below in the description. You can check out Real Token on CoinMarketCap. Again, you can also check it out on MEX, Real Token, or on decentralized, XRP decentralized exchanges. Again, everything will be linked down below in the description. But this is a very critical time because this is going to be the game changer. This is where the money is going to begin to soar. And so this is your chance to get in before the massive bull spike. And so with that being said, again, I'll be leaving all the information down below. And so with that being said, make sure you do your research, but this is extremely, extremely bullish and something that you need to look into. I also want to go back to XRP for a quick second and really highlight that the next 24 hours are extremely critical. In fact, the next 48 hours are extremely critical because we're going to see where this takes us. Are we going to 750? Are we going to 100? Are we going to $10 per XRP? Well, we're going to see this in the next 24 hours. And Jake Clever, the CEO of this massive firm, has bet money on it. So he firmly believes it, and he's actually doubled down. And like I showed you guys, he's doubled down on this stance, meaning, and so I'm going to go ahead and actually conclude the video here. Make sure, guys, if you want to get yourself some free money, get yourself some free XRP, you sign up on Bolt using my link in the description and you do a transaction. It's literally free money and takes less than 5 minutes. And of course, again, I'll be leaving everything down below in the description so that you guys can look into it further and you guys can do your own research. And again, as always, I'm not a financial advisor, it's not financial advice, always do your own research. And stay tuned for the next video as we talk about the latest cryptocurrency news on all my social media platforms, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. I'll see you guys next time, and peace.